Cards by Claire. Today we're going to be doing a lesson on how to learn tarot, and I have been using this book, which is absolutely brilliant. It's a guidebook. You literally work and write in and stuff, how you feel. Now, you don't need a deck for the first first 2/3 of the book, because it is just about opening up your intuition. So you do it daily as much as possible, and it takes you through the cards. A standard tarot deck has 78 cards divided into two groups: 22 major arcana cards and 56 minor arcana cards. The word arcana means secret. The major arcana contains all the traditional picture cards that are so evocative and commonly associated with the tarot: the Fool, the Empress, the Lovers, the Devil, plus so many more. While the minor arcana cards reflect day-to-day events and can be seen more as detailed aspects of the major arcana cards. The minor arcana cards are sorted into suits, like a deck of playing cards. The four suits are normally wands, pentacles, swords and cups, right? Now, some decks use different things. Some use elements. I did a review of the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, and they used needles, presents, potions and candles, but they represented one of these suits. Now, each contain ace cards 2 through 10 and royal face cards. Further, every card, my phone is just going daft at the minute. Further, every card is like a coin. It has two sides that represent the duality of all of our experiences, what we can learn from them. When the card is turned upside down, it is called a reversal, and it actually has a separate meaning to it being in the upright position. While the meaning is often more intense interpretation of the upright card, it can sometimes mean the opposite. So different cards, depending on the aspect, whether it's upright or in reverse, can mean either the complete opposite, or it can have a deeper meaning. So you need to bear that in mind when learning tarot. Each of our lives contain both wonderful and difficult moments, and it's unavoidable. The cards can help us to see and understand the lessons in those experiences and move forward. So that's just a general view of what tarot is there for. It's not a it's just to give you clarity on the situation at hand. It's not something that's going to predict your future like you see in the movies and stuff. It is there to help you as a guide to get you on the path that you need to be on. Now, the major arcana, sorry, it feels like I've got something stuck on my teeth. Let's talk about the major arcana. If the tarot were a professional sport, these cards would be the big league, like the Premiership in the UK football, because I'm British, as you can tell from my accent. So obviously the Premiership is what you would class as the major arcana. These 22 cards represent the archetypes, weird word, drawn from mythology and medieval society. Given their status, the fact that they are sometimes referred to as trump cards, these cards will often concern deeper meaning, more life-impacting matters. Although they can be read for their individual meanings, they can also be seen as part of a larger journey, even mythical journey. The major arcanas deal with the major themes of our lives, big choices, big decisions, major moments and themes, and examinations that require deep reflections. These powerful images move in a cycle, starting with the new soul at the start of something and ending in the whole world. So you start off with the Fool and you go all the way through, right? Each card is numbered from 1 to 21, with the Fool at 0, because the Fool is just you starting out. It's got, right? What follows are some of the most common attributes associated with them and some suggestions for how you can think through their implications. Don't think of these descriptions as definitions or sure things. They are more like a jumping off point. It's the start of your journey into your inner self and your possible future. This journey that we're going to embark on, and each card in the major arcana asks you to reflect on various celebrations and challenges that each of us face as we move through our lives. So we'll go through each card individually, one at a time, so that we concentrate on them. Then once we've finished the major arcana, we will move on to the minor arcana. And the minor arcana cards are more numerous, forming the larger portion of the tarot deck. These cards are ordered into 4 suites, each with their own characteristics, dictated by the elements that rule them. Within each suite there is an ace, cards 2 through 10, and 4 face cards. Each of these numbered or face cards have their own meaning, following a similar cycle to the Fool's journey, but on a smaller scale. The combined meaning of the number and the suite together come to represent a unique concept for each card. The minor arcana deals in the matters of our lives, the routines, the heartbreaks, the job changes, the ambitions. These moments feel weighty and important, but the contrast between the majors and minor is one of lifelong concerns, unfolding over weeks and months, rather than the cycles of many years. So it's more of what's upcoming or what's currently going on. It's to give you clarity. Now, what the suits mean: the cups are ruled by water and flowing font of emotion and feeling. That they also embody intuition, spirituality, as well as relationships and connection. It's a suit that is ruled by love, beauty and romance. So if you get a lot of cups in a reading about a relationship, then obviously, you know, it's on the right track, etc. Pentacles ruled by earth and concern all material matters. This means the card will embody money, structure, home, responsibility. It's a suit concerned with the body, health and taking care of the home and the career. Swords. Your swords are ruled by the air which embraces the intellect, words, and world of thoughts. They are also associated with conflict, force, and intensity. This suit also concerns anxiety, your ego, your logic, ask for mental clarity, and the need for resolution and decisions. And finally, we have the Wands, which is ruled by fire and are constantly associated with enthusiasm, passion, creativity. They embody action and energy and the process of learning, talking and creation, and the pursuit of ambition and adventure. Now, as mentioned, as well as suits having their own purpose, numbers have their own purpose and what the numbers mean. In numerology, the ancient art of mystical number interpretation, numbers have the following meaning. Wands, also aces, beginning in a new energy, a new cycle of creation, inspiration and potential. So wands are the beginning. Okay? Twos are partnership, balance and division, unity and duality, choices and opposition. So it takes two to have a partnership. It takes two to have a perfect balance. So three acknowledgement, abundant, growth, collaboration and accumulation. Fours are a number of stability, boundaries, structure, building foundations and responsibility. Fives are instability and challenges, progress and transformation, change and loss. Sixes, harmony and improvement, solution, exchange, giving and receiving. Your number 7 are potential, ambition, challenges, choices, transitions and individuality. 8 rewards and progress, pursuit of perfection, strength, limitation and transcendence. Your 9s are intensity, completion, ripeness, achievement, challenges and a journey's conclusion. 10s, culmination, completion, endings and also beginnings. Because when you reach the end of one thing, it's the beginning of the next. And while they're not numbered, there are additional meanings to the face cards. The pages are generally the receiving of new messages and information, learning and education, apprenticeship and effort. Your knights are your action, your movement, new ideas, motivation, decisions, consequences and your ego. Your queens are generally nurturing, fertility, abundance, creative, growth, care, intuition, flexibility and fluidity. Your kings are all about leadership, structure, stubbornness, rigidity, willpower, passion and ambition. So that's just a quick look at the lessons that we're going to have, and that's just a starter for you. We will work through every card in one lesson a week so that you don't over. What I'll suggest you might do is get a notebook and write down the questions and answer the questions, because I'm going to give you an explanation of each card and then I'm going to ask you 4 questions to do with that card. So if you just write down how you feel about what that meaning and that card says to you. So that's all for now. This is the first lesson into what tarot is all about. Okay, that's all for today. Bye.